Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Greg Williams, Director of Gender Equity Initiatives for the New York City Department of Social Services. I just got through speaking over at the, UN 67 CSW event. We had a beautiful movie screening on holy prostitution. We then had a couple of speakers who spoke about what their organizations are doing to advance gender equality and equity. Myself, as the Director of Gender Equity, it's my duty and I am charged with creating equitable spaces for our agency, for our 16,000 employees, most of which are women, and making sure that they feel included and they make sure that they feel valued and belong. It's just so much that I do. Sometimes I get jumbled up in words. I want to give a special thank you to Her Royal Majesty, Queen Angelique Monet, for inviting me. Queen Angelique Monet of Auditorium has been a hospitable hostess. She's been one to just open up her doors and open up her arms to the work that our agency is doing. And not only that, but searching out other practitioners within the diversity, equity, and inclusion space, and making sure that we are doing our due diligence in advancing gender equity. So shout out to everyone and thank you. And you can follow us on the web, www.nyc.com/DSS.
Cut it to like 3 minutes. Notice how he just gave me the mic. He was just like, cut it. Fine. I took this to 3 minutes. Anyway, greetings to Her Royal Majesty. And on behalf of the Acting Commissioner, Molly Parks, I would like to say welcome. Also on behalf of our Chief Diversity Officer, Karen St-Hilaire, and Deputy Commissioner, Clea McBean, I give you greetings. My name is Greg Williams, Director of Gender Equity Initiatives. I'm going to be very fast. I'm going to talk very fast. It's a good thing I'm from Harlem, off the block, so I can hustle and talk very fast. Basically, the work that we're doing at the New York City Department of Social Services, Human Resources Administration, Department of Homeless Services, which is the largest social service agency in the nation, might I add, with 16,000 employees, with 12 programming, dispersing about $3 to $4 million per year to New Yorkers, SNAP, WIC, every life-sustaining benefit. That is what we do. That is what our employees do. We are composed mostly of 60 to 70% of women, okay, out of that workforce, and a large majority are people of color, okay? So we have to service within our Office of Equity and Inclusion. Shout out to Barbara Woods. Raise your hand, Barbara. Raise the roof real quick. Woo! Director of Employee Programs. Carlos Acosta, raise your hand. That is the Employee Excellence. And then my Power Ranger partner, who is just like, I'm gonna choke you after this, Greg. Shakia Sykes, Director of Racial Equity Initiatives. So I say that to say this, you can't do what you need to do to advance gender equality and equity without a team. Yeah. See, I didn't come solo dolo. I came with my team and my team came with me. That's what it takes to succeed. We do 3 things. Not 3 things, multiple things, Greg. We do things within 3 phases, okay? The first phase is new employee orientation. Every new employee orientation, we stand there in front of hundreds of our new employees saying, we're here for you. We're going to be by your side throughout your whole entire journey. Here's my number. That is an impact in itself. When was the last time you were hired day 1 and somebody came up to you and say, I'm your partner. I'm your ally. Call me. I'll be your support system. When was the last time? Raise your hand. Day 1, you had that. She did. That's one person out of this whole auditorium. So that is our first phase, is to impact the lives of our new hires. Second phase. I have a gender equity toolkit. I must say it is pretty nice. It's pretty nice, but it's not as robust as Shaq. Shaq has like a 4-chapter racial equity. It talks about the dimensions of racism and racial subconsciousness. Don't worry, my gender equity toolkit is going to get up there. I talk about intersectionality. That's the second phase, is to actually with the tools that they're going to need to sustain themselves at work, okay? You can't just talk. Hashtag facts over feelings. You need to give them data that applies to them. You need to give them information that applies to the workplace, and you need to equip them with the tools that they may need to climb that ladder. And then the third phase is very important: continuance of education. So, Shaq and I'm going to continuously because that's my co-host. We actually got a podcast. We're on Spotify. You know, if you find me afterwards, I'll just let you, it's called the Gregory Project, 5 different letters that mean 5 different things: gender, race, inclusion, equity, and allyship. And that's what we talk about: diversity fatigue, employee burnout, radical self-care. Your mental wealth is your mental health. So that is the third most, to me, it's the most important phase, is to let our employees know you have something to take home with you. Okay, you might not want to take the work home, but you have something to take home with you to get you refreshed and restarted for the next day. All right? You have to understand that everybody, you go home, turn on the TV, or you might put on your listening device, and you're consuming media every day, trying to find you so that you can bring that authentic self with you every day. But you can't bring yourself to work if you don't feel like yourself. So that is the work that we're doing to advance gender equality and equity within our agency. I would say that if you are a member of a heritage group at your job, get involved, get inspired. And if you're not, get involved and get inspired. All right? Once again, I kept that to 4 minutes. I got 5 minutes. I kept it to 4 minutes. Thank you all. I'll be in the back afterwards. Give it out high five.